Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was too busy trying to think of a cheesy ass intro. Well, I guess I found it. So, I know that I didn't make a story Friday, but I'm doing it on a Saturday. I'm going against the rules. Yes, and I'm not whispering because I'm trying to be quiet. I'm whispering because I want this episode to be like NPR, where we slurp beautiful coffee. God, that coffee's good. But for now, we are going to tell you the story. No, I'm just joking. But, so basically, you guys, this is going to be a story of how I hit my head. No, this isn't like how I hit my head, now I'm deformed or something like that, so Gamerside17's watching this video. I can already hear the comments that you're going to say and stuff like that, but he can suck a dick, so yeah. But for now, I'm going to tell you the story of how I hit my head. This is what happened. I was at the wild animal park, and I was just having a lot of fun and stuff like that. And then when we got later into the trip to wild animal park, I kind of started to act, how would I say this, more of a little naggy bitch than I usually do. You know, like, I was like, but mommy, I want this. No, I don't want that sandwich, but I'm still hungry. You know, stuff like that. Now, this only happened a year ago, but clearly what happened after that, like, kicked that, like, just, I don't know how to explain it. But, so basically, what happened was, we wanted to do a whole bunch of different things, but after a while, we all wanted to go see the tigers. Well, I didn't exactly want to see the tigers, but there was this cool tiger, not a tiger parade, a tiger park or whatever. It's like one of the only play parks in the game, or in the wild animal park or whatever, the safari place. It's kind of like one of the only parks are there, so you kind of have to walk like a long distance just to get there. But so when we got there, we decided before we got there, we decided that we all wanted to go see the tigers besides me. I just wanted to go play on the little play thingy, you know? So we were there, and we decided to walk over there, and it was cool. There's this, like, trail of bamboo and wooden and, like, sticks and trees, and the trees were blocking the sun, so it was, like, super dark, and then mist squirted at you. Like, not, like, full-on water, but, like, actual dark, like, smoothening mist. Like, it was really cool, and I really liked it. And so then we had to lock up this trail, and we had to cross this windy bridge. Like, literally made it windy on purpose. Like, it was a super old bridge, and they just decided to make it all windy and stuff. And yeah, it was just, at first it scared me, but not too much. But then, so we finally got to the play thing, and we were playing around, and me and one of my friends were doing parkour and stuff because we had these free passes where we could take 2 friends for free. So we took 2 friends, and I was playing parkour with him, and like we were just like running around, jumping on things we weren't supposed to. Yeah, well, now that I think about it, I can see why I got hurt. But so basically, my mom was like, okay, let's go. So me and my friend did one more lap around the little play place. And after that little lap, it was time for us to go. And then I wanted to go run down the slide. And the slide wasn't just like a regular slide. It was made of rope. Yeah, rope. Like, what kind of slide would be made of rope? So I run down the slide, like, stepping on each rope stool, like I'm freaking James Bond or something, like, trying to dodge, like, a pit of death. But that happens, and then I trip, and I try to get myself up, now, and I fall. And I fall, and then I don't black out, but I don't remember what happened after that. I fall, and then I remember standing up, like, saying this in a really sad voice, like, Mom, and then, like, looking at my head because it was hurt, or not looking at my head, but, like, my hand touched my head. Then I no joke freaking looked at my hand. It was, like, bloody, dude, like, really bloody, and I understand I wasn't that hurt because I had the courage to stand up, but I, like, fell to the ground after that, and basically after that, we were there. She held her hand up to my cut. It really hurt when she did that, but we had to stop the blood pressure from coming out. But that happened, and then we got to drive to the ambulance in a little go-kart, and then we got to the go-kart, we got into the ambulance, and I asked my mom, like, where I was, because I was, like, in shock. Imagine just running down a slide at 1 second, and then boom, you're freaking in an ambulance, and everybody's all like, you're gonna be okay, kid. Like, what the hell is going on here? So I kept asking her, like, because I kept forgetting, like, I understand you're all like, well, then how are you telling this story if you kept forgetting? Because I don't know, I got my freaking memory back or something. But that happened, and then we got to the place. Believe it or not, there was a freaking waiting list for me. Like, there was one person in front of me who freaking broke his ankle. So I was just sitting there in the waiting room, like, on one of those little crutchy beds or whatever. Just sitting there looking at everybody else. I was just like, what's going on? It was like, it was just weird. Like, you think that they would put me into, like, a medical care right away or something. But no, I had to wait in that chair, like, freaking for about 30 minutes or so. Then I got my own little spot. And then after that, I wanted to call my dad. So I called him, and he didn't know what was going on. But he knew that I was okay because I could talk and stuff like that. And this is the part where I got really pissed off. Basically, the mom starts whispering to the doctor, and the doctor starts whispering to the mom. I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, what are you guys planning on doing? And so, freaking, my mom comes up to me, and she's like, don't worry, you're not going to get stitches. They say it's not bad for that. And I go, okay, good. And then they come up to me, and they're all like, okay, we're going to clean your cut, okay? So they pour some water on it, probably peroxide or something. They pour some peroxide on it. And then, I'm like, no, that wasn't that bad. But then the peroxide started fizzing, and it was okay. It just felt like somebody, like, just holding a pencil on your cut. Basically like that. That's how bad it hurt. Not too much, but not too little. But, so that happened, and I was like, oh, no. Like, why did you do that? And, like, because it was just peroxide, though. And then the doctor was like, oh, don't worry. That part won't hurt. This part will. Like, she didn't exactly say that, but I can imagine her saying that. And then guess what she did? She freaking grabbed one of those freaking stapler thingies. Not an actual stapler, but like the medical version of a stapler. It's the exact same thing. But she grabbed one of those things and popped freaking 3 of them in my head. Each time she did it, I screamed bloody murder. Because it hurt like bloody murder. Like, can you imagine getting freaking staples popped into you? Like, no, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. And then my mom... she didn't know that believe it or not, she didn't even know that that I was getting staples. Cause she came up to me and she was like, the doctor said you're not gonna get stitches, okay? But I didn't even freaking know you were allowed to get staples. Like, it was just like, they all lied to me. And like, for the rest of the time there, I was shaking and stuff. Like, I was all like, you lied to me. I don't trust you anymore. Like, for the rest of the time at the hospital, I was just acting like my mom was an evil person. But yeah, it was kind of scary. And now I have kind of a little cut on the side of my head, little scar, and there's no hair there. So if I were to show you in this video, which I'm not gonna do, but if I were to, you could kind of tell where. But yeah, that was how I hit my head. And now every time I scratch my head, it really hurts to scratch, like really bad. It sucks, I know, but you know, it's just life. It's life. Well, that was the video for today, everybody. If you liked the video, maybe you could put down in the comments that you liked the video, and maybe you can ask for me to show it. It's not exactly that bad, but it's an okay cut, you know, like, you could tell, but, like, if you went if you went through as much pain as I did, you would understand. But, yeah, that was the video, everybody. If you liked it, put down in the comments that you liked it. And stay frosty.